We're out here today on a beautiful, cloudy day, and I'm wishing you happiness, clarity, and freedom from the green desert. I hope you are living a wonderful life. I hope you are enjoying a wonderful life, doing things every single day that are going to help you to live your best life. And it's also about maintaining that heightened state of living. It's my reminder for you to start off this video is that it's not easy to maintain a positive vibration, a positive mood, heightened spirit. It's not easy to maintain this in this world. It's something I'm realizing lately. It's not easy. And you are doing your best. I want to tell you that right now you are doing the best that you can with whatever you have in your life, with whatever situation that you're in, whatever circumstance you're in. You are doing the best that you can to maintain a positive vibration, even if you can't see it. Because we need to be real with ourselves. We need to be honest. We need to look at this world and understand that this is a difficult task. Okay, being happy, just being happy in this world can be such a difficult task. Many times throughout our day, there's things left and right that are trying to bring us down, things that are testing our strength, testing our energy. But I want to tell you and I want to assure you that you're doing great. You're doing better than you think. And reminding ourselves of this is one of the most powerful things that you can actually do. Reminding yourself that you are doing better than you think. I am doing better than I think right now. Yes, it's hard. Yes, we get really stuck in certain emotions sometimes. We get stuck in fear. We get stuck in shame and guilt. The lower emotions, the lower three emotions, right? We get stuck in desire too. We get stuck in these things, but we need to always remember that it's not supposed to be easy, right? Like I was talking about in one of my previous videos, the hike isn't supposed to be easy. Climbing a mountain is not supposed to be easy. It's going to require a constant effort. It's going to require a lot of energy input in order to be happy, in order to be balanced in this world. So go easy on yourself, okay? Go easy on yourself. This is my reminder for you today. And in this installment of Freedom Speaks, we're actually talking about balance. We're talking about the balance between the spiritual world and the material world, the physical world. Okay, this is a topic that is extremely important, and that's why I have decided to talk about it on this cloudy day. 2 cloudy days in a row in Arizona, and I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I miss the sun. I really do miss the sun. But it's okay. You have to lose things sometimes in life to really remember how important they are. And that's such an important thing. You have to stop doing something, or something has to leave your life for a little bit in order for you to realize how important it actually was in your life. Right? That has a lot to do with fasting. Fasting, when you fast from food, for example, you are getting rid of something that is so vital to life. And when I used to do a lot of fasting, I went for 3 days one time. And when I, got to that 3-day mark, it was like I was struggling to get out of bed. I had no energy. I had no energy whatsoever. And you realize how important things are. And that opens the door for gratitude. You realize how important food is. Simple things, just for energy, just to operate, just to go about our day, right? So let's talk about balance. Let's talk about balancing the spiritual world and the physical world. This is something that we all came here to do. We all came here with a task. We all came here with a task. And maybe all of our tasks are a little bit different, but I know for sure in my life that I came here to balance the physical world and the spiritual world. Because something I've realized recently is that we can't just meditate all day. Okay, we can't do that. And maybe I thought that we could do that. Maybe I thought that was a possibility in this world. But I tried that for a little bit, insane amount of meditation, maybe then I'll be happy. Maybe then I will find enlightenment, right? If I just meditate all day. But then I realized we're in a physical world. It's sort of like saying, I'm going to fast forever. I'm not going to eat anything. No, don't do that, because we are actually existing in a physical body with physical needs. Okay? And this is exactly what I realized. You can't just meditate all day, because there are things we need to do. There are things we came here to do. We're in a physical realm for a reason. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say here. We are existing in a physical realm, a 3D realm. And when you push that away completely, push it off completely, you will find yourself to be out of balance. Yes, it's true that you can be too spiritual. You can get too much in the feminine energy, which is not something that this planet is used to at the moment, right? We are so used to getting too much in the 3D, too much in the physical, too much masculine, too much go and work and do. That is the imbalance that is the most common at the current moment. But the truth that I'm realizing, the truth that I'm noticing is that slowly but surely, this planet is moving into more of a feminine state. This planet is moving more into the divine feminine energy, where we were stuck, coming from the masculine energy, being stuck in too much masculine energy, too much doing, too much working. That's why I say less is more. You don't have to do so much, right? But we were programmed to believe that we always have to be working, that we always have to be doing something. That's why we can't sit still. That's why we can't sit still at all. But I reached a point in my life where I was like, okay, I'm just going to sit still for as long as I can. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? That's a good thing. It's a good thing to sit still for a long time. Training your mind to sit in one position for 2 hours at a time, 2 hours straight, no distractions, that's a very powerful thing to do. Okay, I recommend all of you try it, or an hour, or 30 minutes start. Start with 30 minutes. Try to sit with yourself for 30 minutes doing nothing at all. You can sit in an asana like I like to do, cross-legged pose, siddhasana, sukhasana, which is just your standard cross-legged position. Try it out and see what happens. Okay, you will notice that your energy starts to balance. Right? You start to balance when you stop doing so much. You start to balance more into that feminine energy of simply existing, simply being, simply enjoying life, enjoying the inner world, the world that exists within you. And this is what the planet is moving towards, right? But as I was saying, I got a little bit too caught up in the feminine for a while. Like, too much feminine can also be a bad thing, right? In the spiritual community, oftentimes we think, oh, you just need to meditate, and that's it. Best thing you can do, right? Just meditate. And forget about all the things that brought us out of balance. But what I'm realizing is it has to be a balance, right? We can't just sit and do nothing all day, but we can't also do so much all day and get out of balance in the masculine, right? We must find the balance between the spiritual world and the physical world. This is what we have to do. This is the task that I came here to figure out. This is the task that you came here to figure out. It's balance. Balance is so important. For a while, I found out, within myself that I was getting a little bit out of balance, not just in the feminine, but also in the masculine, trying to do too much, put out too much energy. I was forgetting about myself. And oftentimes we get out of balance, and then we say, okay, I need to, get more in the feminine now. But then we go too far in the feminine, and now we're just out of balance again. Now we got to go back up, right? So it's always up and down motion. That's why I say this life is a roller coaster. It's always up and down motion. Nothing is ever going to remain the same. We're going to get into balance, and then we're going to get out of balance. And then we're going to get into balance again, but then we're going to slip too far and get out of balance again, right? And that's another thing, is why we can't attach to certain things. A lot of times we get out of balance, right? In this life, we get out of balance, and then we find how to get back into balance, and then we attach to whatever that was. Say meditation. Say we're too anxious, we're too doing too much, we get too anxious, we get too jittery, and then we start to meditate and we get back into balance, and it's like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And then we're like, our mind is like, this is the key to life. Meditation is the key to life, right? All I got to do is meditate and I can be feeling this way forever. But this is exactly what I realized. It doesn't work that way, because as soon as you start to meditate more, okay, cool, you're back into balance. Amazing. That's amazing. It's probably the most amazing thing ever, is coming back into balance. But then you're still holding on to that idea that meditation is everything, and you continue to do it, but then you're just going to get out of balance again from too much meditation. So you see what I'm saying? It's all about going with the flow of the water, being the water. At different times in your life, you're going to need different things. It's not always going to be that you're going to, meditation is going to solve all your problems. It's not always going to be like that. There's going to be times when you don't need to meditate. There's going to be times when you should get up and do something, right? And there's going to be times when you need to take a chill pill, take a break, and just settle in the moment and calm down. And then, another time in your life, that's not going to work. So it's always about finding the balance in the moment, finding your sense of balance, your sense of peace in the present moment. In the moment, right? Not attaching to a certain idea, not attaching to a certain thing that you believe is going to always give you freedom and always give you joy. There's not one thing that is always going to bring you freedom and joy forever, because the seasons change. The season changed. It's springtime now. And now everything is changing. Now we need different things. We need new things to help us along this journey. So go with the flow. Go with the seasons. Your life is always going to be changing. You're going to need different things at different times in your life. It's never going to stay the same. So remember that on this day. This is my talk about balancing the spiritual and material worlds. And like I said, this is not easy. This is tough. This is a challenge from the universe that we came here to complete. We came here to immerse ourselves in this challenge, in this task of balancing the spiritual and the physical worlds. Right? We can't just do nothing all day, but we also cannot do everything all day. We have to find the balance. We have to know when we need to rest. It's just like after you run a marathon, right? You're extremely tired and your body's saying, just let me rest. Just rest right now, right? It's exactly like that. When we're doing too much, now we got to do less. But when we do less for too long, now we got to do more. It's all about that balance. It's all about finding the balance and the flow that works for you. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for choosing to tune in to this message today. Much love to you, much abundance, joy, happiness, clarity, freedom. I am wishing you on a cloudy day. I really wish the sun would come out. Where are you at, sun? Where are you, sun? I wish you would come out because I'm getting kind of cold now. But thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below whatever you wish. Thank you so much. And make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.